Have you ever wondered what it would be like to spend the night in some of the Soulsborne areas? Like, to actually sleep in the environments and stay there overnight? Well, today I'm going to be going over the very few Soulsborne locations that I would actually consider taking a nap in. There really isn't a lot of these, considering that the majority of Souls areas are filled to the brim with skinwalker enemies that would jump the shit out of you if you tried to sleep there. Now, before I start this, I just want to say that I haven't played Demon Souls or Sekiro in completion, so I'm not going to mention the locations from those games because I haven't fully played the games. I'm not going to feature them at all in this video. I'll also only mention a few locations / areas in Elden Ring, since there's like a billion places in that game where I would probably sleep, and I don't want to go through the trouble of finding and locating every single bed or sleepable looking object in that game, because that would take fucking centuries. And I am going to be taking into consideration that all the enemies are in these areas at the time that I'm sleeping at them, like they are in game. So, yeah. First place that I would sleep in is 100%, we're going to start from DS1, 100% Ash Lake. 1,000,000,000% Ash Lake. The reason I would sleep in Ash Lake is because it is so peaceful, it is such a tranquil atmosphere, there's barely anything there that can fucking jump the shit out of me and kill me. So I think I'd have a pretty good time there. I think, you know, where the bonfire is, you could easily sleep there. You know, take a pretty long nap, honestly. Like, I can't really think of anything that would kill you. Like, the Hydra doesn't go that far. I don't even think the water balls go that far. Maybe they do, I'm not sure. But, yeah, there's basically, like, no cons to sleeping in Ash Lake, in my opinion. So, next up, I would sleep in Anor Londo. Now, there are a lot of good places to sleep here, in my opinion. The first of which being the room with the bonfire that you get to past the Silver Knight archers that pelt the shit out of you and try to force you off the buttress. Yeah, I would sleep here, 100%. I mean, it looks super snug, super comfy, super isolated, and super warm. You know, you literally have a bonfire in it. And the Silver Knights are in the other rooms, so I don't really know what they're gonna do, to be honest. Like, I doubt they're just gonna all of a sudden decide to fucking bust down the door and come in for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, I would definitely sleep here. Then there's the room which I'm gonna call the decorated room, which is the one that looks like this. And no, it's not the one with the 3 Silver Knights in it. I'm not counting that one since, well, you know, they're in the room. Anyways, I think it's pretty obvious to why I'd sleep in this room. I mean, it literally looks like a bedroom. I think it is a bedroom. No shit. And, yeah, it just looks super comfy. That bed's gotta be made out of the most expensive fabrics in fucking all of Lordran. There's no knights in this room, so I don't really see anything that could come gank you. Super comfy, super nice, probably super warm. I don't know the temperatures in the Anor Londo. But, yeah, in the background you can see some screenshots that I took of this area, because there are none on Google. And maybe there are, but they're probably like 240p. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this room. I don't really know what else I need to say. I mean, look at the place. It looks absolutely fucking fabulous. Then finally, well, she's in the painting right there. You knew this was coming. Gywynevere's Bed. Now, although a lot of you guys would probably like to sleep in that bed while Gywnevere is still in the bed, let's be realistic. There's no fucking space in that bed. So, what do? We kill her. Now, after this, it will be a lot darker, which will be a lot better for sleeping conditions. So that's a bonus, I guess. And you have the whole bed to yourself. Fucking triple size, king size bed. I don't know why you need that much space. But, yeah, I don't, again, I don't think I need to say anything else for this spot and why I think I would sleep here. I mean, if you thought the last bed was comfy, I mean, I think this just, like, 3-ups that, to be honest. It's fucking massive. It's probably made out of even more luxurious fibers and fabrics and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this area. Next up is Irithyll Sanctuary. I mean, do I really have to say anything here? Like, this place is literally the Garden of Eden in Dark Souls. Like, nothing can harm you here. It is a safe haven. You even got Mushroom Lady to keep watch out for you. You know, like, this place is just unbelievably tranquil, and I really don't see anything that could harm you here whatsoever. And yeah, that's pretty much it for DS1. Every other area is a fucking hellhole, fucking hellscape, fucking apocalyptic, fucking skinwalker infested area. So I don't think you would be safe to sleep anywhere else in that game. So I'm gonna go on to DS2 now, starting with things betwixt. Again, nothing that can harm you here. Basically, very, very peaceful area. And there's literally, there's actually a proper place for you to sleep this time. If you don't mind getting potentially watched and stared at in your sleep by the, 5 or 6 or so, old lady firekeepers that are there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that area. And, of course, next is Majula. I do not need to say anything here. It's Majula. Look at the place. I definitely think this is sleep material. There's a shit ton of places you could take a nap here. It's endless. Just don't fucking fall in the hole or some shit, and you'll be good. And that's pretty much it. So, for DS3, we have Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrine from DS3, I would 100% sleep in. This place is amazing. You have the Firekeeper there. I don't really need to say anything. It's the Firekeeper. I don't really think Andre's gonna decide to kill you for some reason. And the old lady hag Firekeeper. And I don't think any of the other NPCs in the Firelink Shrine in DS3 really have any intention of killing you, or would. I don't know, I'm not sure, but that's just the my assumption I'm going off of. Next up is Cathedral of the Deep. I would sleep in this place, probably only in Rosaria's bedchamber. I'd kill Rosaria and then sleep in her bed. Anywhere else, I don't really know where I'd sleep in this place. I'd probably just sleep in Rosaria's bedchamber, or those other little beds that surround the outskirts of the bedchamber. But then again, judging by how small they are, they're probably used to house the larvae outside of the bedchamber. So, I mean, I don't know what sort of diseases they might carry, so I might pass on that one. So, yeah. Next up is Lothric Castle. I would argue that there are a lot of amazing places to sleep here, but the place that immediately catches my eye is the sort of bed thing that Prince Lothric sits on in the opening cutscene and through the fight until phase 2. So, I mean, my plan is I just get in there, bing bang bosh, I wipe the floor with both of them, then when their corpses are on the floor, I just somehow manage to climb my way up there and then get to his bed. Boom, in amazing night's sleep, guaranteed, right? There's no way that bed up there isn't made from the finest fucking silks and fabrics known to fucking Lothric. There's no way that bed isn't the comfiest shit you've ever laid on. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up is Ringed City. Literally only just Filianor's bed. And I just realized that you can't get rid of her corpse, so you're gonna be sleeping with a corpse. I mean, I guess you could just try not to move, so that you don't accidentally touch the egg, you know, and break it. But most people kind of just move in their sleep naturally, so that's probably going to happen anyway. And you could also try sleep on, the lower part of the bed area thing, just below her. But still, I just probably wouldn't do that. Too risky. Imagine you do that, right? You sleep on the lower part of the bed, and you accidentally, I don't know, kick the egg or, hit it in your sleep somehow. And you wake up, and you just see, a corpse there. But anyways, yeah, no intention of sleeping here at all. So, now on to Bloodborne. Yosefka's Clinic. Now, there's literally a bed in this place. It's the thing you wake up on, so I'm assuming it's, comfy enough to sleep on. So I'm just gonna put it down. I don't know how long Mr. Hunter was sleeping on that thing, but he seems pretty comfy when he wakes up from it. That's all I'm gonna say. Hunter's Dream, it's the Hunter's Dream. It is literally the most tranquil, peaceful, non-threatening hub in the Souls games, in my opinion. Point is, I just don't think anything in the Hunter's Dream can harm you whatsoever. I doubt that Gehrman's just gonna decide to get out of his chair one day and slit your fucking throat for no reason at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my favorite game. I might sleep in the wet nurse's lunarium area place if she wasn't there, of course. But I don't know, it just looks kind of snug and peaceful. So now onto Elden Ring. There are a lot more sort of big city types of environments with more rooms that you can actually access. But even though that is the case, and there are a lot of places in the game, I'm still only going to mention a few, since I just don't think the majority of places in Elden Ring are sleepable in, and also for the reason I mentioned at the start of the video. And yeah, now, before anyone mentions or says Round Table Hold, I'm just going to stop you right there. I would not sleep in Round Table Hold at all, because there are fucking way too many NPCs there, as well as a blood sorcerer guy downstairs that could just decide to come and gank the shit out of you all of a sudden for no reason whatsoever while you're sleeping. You know, as well as the other NPCs in Round Table Hold that aren't even directly hostile. You never know. I just don't trust any of them. Same with this one. But there's fucking more of them. And there's like rooms and shit they can hide in and sneak up on your ass and jump you. Like, I don't know. One of the NPCs in Round Table Hold literally does so. After you get past a certain point in the game, you go back in. I forgot what her name is. It's like the one with the skull mask on. But she just fights you for some reason. I'm not sure. But yeah. Next up is Real Lucaria Academy. This place just seems really comfy to me. You know, you could probably sleep in the schoolhouse classroom, Grace. That'd be pretty snug. You know, just don't make too much noise or the guy out front will probably come in and beat the shit out of you. But, you know, I think there's a lot of sleeping potential for this place, honestly. Very snug, probably very warm, but, yeah. Second to last are the Divine Towers. More specifically, any Divine Tower that just isn't the one in Caelid. I would 100% sleep at the top of one of these, as there are no enemies here, super peaceful, very isolated, and two fingers are dead, so not much else to say here. And finally, we have Shaman Village. Now, I mean, just look at it, bro. There's nothing here. The atmosphere is unmatched. It is one of the most peaceful areas in any of the Souls games that I have seen to date. And although the houses here are completely run down and abandoned, and there is visually no place to sleep here, I'm gonna say that there is, and that you could just sleep on the grass. Like, I would love that, you know? And yeah, this probably takes the cake for being one of the most, if not the most, peaceful area in the entire Soulsborne series, in my opinion. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It took me fucking centuries to edit, which is because it was mostly unscripted. But yeah, there really are not a lot of good places to sleep in these games. And yeah, do tell me if there are any other places in the Souls games that you think you sleep in, or if you think I missed out on, because as I said, this video was pretty much mostly unscripted. Also, you might have noticed that the first half of this video is a lot more edited than the second half. This is because editing is painful, and I just kind of fucking died while making the second half. So, yeah. Anyways, this is corny as fuck to say, I don't know, but subscribe now or later, I don't mind. I don't have a preference at all. And that's pretty much it. See ya.